Welcome to our exploration into the eerie and the occult. Today, we're diving into 6 items commonly associated with satanic practices that you might unknowingly have around your home. From mysterious tarot cards to ominous ritualistic artifacts, we'll uncover why these items are often seen as gateways to the supernatural and why they might not be the best to keep around. These items, though fascinating, are often linked to the darker side of the metaphysical world. They are considered satanic due to their historical and cultural associations with rituals, summoning entities, or connecting with energies that many believe should remain undisturbed. Whether it's through media portrayal or documented paranormal activities, the reputation of these items can be unsettling. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of what these items are and the reasons behind their ominous reputations. If you're ready to clear your space and mind of potentially malevolent influences, keep watching as we guide you through each one and discuss the safest ways to dispose of them. The very first item you need to get rid of is tarot cards. Tarot cards have captivated the curious and spiritual minds since their inception in the mid-15th century, primarily in Europe. Originally used for playing games, these cards evolved into tools for divination by the 18th century. Each deck consists of 78 cards, rich with symbolic imagery, used to gain insight into past, present, and future scenarios through personalized readings. Despite their widespread use for self-reflection and guidance, tarot cards are sometimes viewed as satanic due to their esoteric symbols and ability to purportedly unveil hidden knowledge. This view is often reinforced by religious groups who believe that divination tools can open doors to malevolent forces or demonic influence, thus labeling them as tools of witchcraft or black magic. For those who wish to dispose of tarot cards responsibly, it's recommended to burn the cards, ensuring they are completely consumed by fire. This method is often seen as a way to release any energies the cards may hold. Alternatively, burying the cards can also symbolically return them to the earth, severing any connections or energies they might carry. Either method should be conducted with respect and thoughtful intent, acknowledging their service and releasing them peacefully. Next up on the list is the Ouija board. The Ouija board, also known as a spirit board, first appeared in the late 19th century as part of America's growing fascination with spiritualism, a movement that believed in communicating with the dead. The board itself features letters, numbers, and simple words like yes and no. Participants place their fingers on a planchette, a small heart-shaped piece of wood or plastic, which supposedly moves to spell out messages from the spiritual realm, guided by the spirit's hands. Ouija boards have long been associated with dark forces and the supernatural, mainly due to their use as a medium for spirit communication. This has sparked fears and warnings, especially from religious and cultural groups, that using such boards can unintentionally invite demonic or malevolent entities into the user's life. These concerns have been amplified by countless tales of haunting and strange occurrences following the use of Ouija boards, making them infamous in the realm of paranormal activities. To safely dispose of a Ouija board, breaking it into 7 pieces is often recommended, followed by sprinkling it with holy water, and then burying the pieces. This method is believed to break any connections the board might have formed with the spirit world and neutralize its power. It is important to dispose of it respectfully and with caution to prevent any undesired spiritual repercussions. The third item you need to get rid of is pentagrams. Pentagrams and other occult symbols have been used for centuries across various cultures and spiritual paths. The pentagram, a 5-pointed star enclosed in a circle, originally symbolized the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, and was used in protective rites and as a symbol of health and harmony. However, when inverted, it is often associated with darker meanings, such as the defiance of spiritual hierarchy and the material overshadowing the spiritual. In modern contexts, especially within popular media, inverted pentagrams have become closely associated with satanic practices. They are often portrayed as symbols of summoning or worshiping demonic entities in various occult ceremonies. This association stems largely from the symbol's adoption by certain satanic groups in the 20th century, which reinterpreted its meaning to suit their ideological frameworks. When disposing of objects adorned with pentagrams or other occult symbols, it's vital to consider the intentions behind the symbols and the materials of the objects themselves. Burning, a common disposal method, should be done safely and respectfully, recognizing the power these symbols might hold for some individuals. Alternatively, burying these items can also sever their ties, returning them to the earth and neutralizing their perceived energies. The next item you must dispose of to be closer to God is books about topics like black magic. Books on black magic vary widely, but generally include texts that outline practices involving spells, curses, and summoning rituals aimed at manipulating energies or beings for personal gain. These books often delve into the darker aspects of mystical traditions, providing instructions on how to harness supernatural powers, perform divination, and invoke entities from various spiritual realms. The contents are rich with ancient symbols, incantations, and complex rituals that require precise execution. The negative connotations surrounding these books stem from their association with malevolent forces and the ethical concerns over their intent to control or harm others. Many cultures and religions view these practices as morally corrupt and dangerous, fearing that they can lead to negative spiritual consequences for both the practitioner and unsuspecting victims. This dark reputation is further fueled by historical events where such texts were linked to witch trials and other forms of spiritual persecution. Responsible disposal of books on black magic should be handled with caution to avoid disseminating potentially harmful information. One method is to shred the pages to ensure the information cannot be used or misinterpreted by others. For those who consider the spiritual aspect, burning the books while conducting a cleansing ritual might be preferred to cleanse any residual energies. In either case, it's important to approach the disposal with a sense of responsibility and awareness of the potential impact of these texts. The next item you must remove from your home because of their satanic influence is cursed objects of any kind. Cursed objects are items believed to bring bad luck, misfortune, or harm to those who possess or come into contact with them. These can range from ancient artifacts like the infamous Hope Diamond, which is rumored to bring tragedy to its owners, to more personal items like a simple doll or piece of jewelry that has been linked to unexplained illnesses, accidents, or other misfortunes. The curse is often thought to originate from a wrongdoing associated with the object's history or a malevolent spirit attached to it. Numerous tales and reports underscore the eerie nature of cursed objects. For instance, the Annabelle doll, housed in the Warrens Occult Museum, is said to be inhabited by an evil spirit that has caused physical harm to several people. Similarly, the Crying Boy paintings, popular in the 1950s, were believed to be cursed as numerous homes where the paintings were displayed mysteriously burned down, yet the paintings themselves remained unscathed. When dealing with cursed objects, it's crucial to approach their disposal with extreme caution. Simply throwing them away may not sever the attachment or curse, potentially spreading the misfortune to others. Instead, a thorough cleansing, often performed by a spiritual leader or someone experienced with paranormal entities, is recommended. This may involve rituals such as smudging with sage, using salt or holy water, and reciting prayers or incantations to neutralize the object's negative energies before safely burying or destroying it to ensure it harms no one else. The final item you need to throw away is any ritualistic artifacts you may have. Ritualistic artifacts encompass a broad range of objects used in various spiritual and religious ceremonies, often imbued with significant cultural or mystical value. These can include dolls used in voodoo for channeling spiritual energies, statues representing deities in pagan rituals, or tools like chalices and athams, ritual knives, used in Wiccan practices. Each artifact holds a specific purpose, whether for invocation, protection, or as conduits for spiritual forces during rituals, thus integrating deeply with the practices and beliefs of the culture or religion from which they originate. The roles of these artifacts are integral to the rituals they are part of. They often serve as focal points for channeling and directing energy, and can be seen as physical representations of spiritual entities. For example, in many shamanistic traditions, masks and drums are used to connect with the spirit world and guide the community in spiritual healing. These items are not merely accessories, but are considered sacred, holding the power to affect spiritual and physical realms. When removing ritualistic artifacts, particularly those not personally owned or understood, it is important to handle them with respect and awareness of their cultural significance. If these artifacts need to be disposed of, it is advisable to consult with cultural or religious leaders who can provide guidance on how to do so appropriately. Often, the preferred method is to return the items to their community of origin, where they can be either re-sanctified, stored, or disposed of according to traditional customs. This respectful approach ensures that the artifacts are handled in a manner that honors their cultural and spiritual importance. In this video, we've explored 6 significant items associated with satanic and supernatural beliefs: tarot cards, Ouija boards, pentagrams and occult symbols, books on black magic, cursed objects, and ritualistic artifacts. Each of these holds a potent history and connection to various spiritual or dark practices, often believed to influence the energies around us negatively. The importance of cleansing one's space cannot be overstated, especially when it involves items that may carry unwanted energies or historical burdens. By removing or appropriately disposing of these items, you can help restore peace, balance, and positive energy in your environment. This act is not just physical but deeply symbolic, reinforcing your intention to live in a harmonious and spiritually healthy space. If you found this guide helpful, or if it's inspired you to reevaluate the items in your own home, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more insightful content. Have you ever encountered any of these items? Share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear how you manage the energies in your living spaces. Keep seeking, keep growing, and until next time, stay connected.